Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our radio program Hope to Cope with the collaboration of EPA, the European Playwork Association in Hamburg, and Radio Z from Lisbon. So, this radio program Hope to Cope was launched 1 month ago, and today we are presenting our second broadcast. The first one was about the experience of volunteers. So my colleague Michael from Liverpool and I, Saif from Tunisia, who came to Hamburg with the ESC program, the European Solidarity Corps, to join the EPA team. And we talked about our experience and we shared our stories. So the broadcast is available on YouTube channel Radio Z. And please, if you are interested, go and check it, and don't forget to subscribe to the Radio Z YouTube channel to follow our news and activities. And today we have the honor to invite our friends who joined us from Jamestown and Accra, sorry, the capital of Ghana. We are very excited to know more about the Jamestown community by talking with some young people and learn more about their engagement within the community in Jamestown. So, guys, hello, and please can you present yourselves? But first, I would like to invite our listeners to go to Ghana with this beautiful song called Aula, which means woman. And me, you can correct me if I'm mistaken.
Nye fa ne mi nyegbe ale ibi ba. Aula aula o. Aula aula o. Kemi no ye no wula. Banku ke fala. Aula, aula, oh. Aula, aula, oh. Me no ye no wula. Banku ke fala. Onya ko cheke ne ka bagelo. Omo no wula ke se. Onya ko cheke ne ka bagelo. Aula, aula, oh. Aula, aula, oh. Nino ye no wula. Banku ke fala. Aula, aula, oh. Aula, aula, oh. Nino ye no wula. Banku ke fala. Onya ko cheke ne ka bagelo. Omono wula ke se.
Elodie, and you will present your friends.
I think they can do it. They'll do it themselves.
Yes. So, Ani, can you tell me your age, where you speak, what is your passion, and also like everyone could present himself.
Hello, everyone. So thank you very much for this amazing question. So my name is Ni Pate, and I'm from Jamestown. I always say that Accra is the heart of the country, but Jamestown is the heartbeat. So I'm a peer educator, and I'm interested more in topics relating to young people like myself and these amazing young ones. People, are you ready to introduce yourselves? So please switch on your microphones. Yeah, Sanjay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to. Please, my name is Tani Nati.
and then I am a student, and then I'm very interested and excited in this um play, and then I like how everything is going, and then we thank God for everything. So this is my sister and this is my fellow friend. They would like to also introduce themselves to you. Thank
Yes,
you.
I would love to. Yes. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Please, my name is Tanshia Nati, and I'm a student of the University of Ghana. I like to sing, swim, and dance a lot. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Doris. I'm also a student. I also like singing and dancing.
Best thing in life, I think. Thank you for accepting the invitation, guys. I'm so happy to meet you today and I hope that we enjoy our time together and we'll get to know about you more. Me, I heard that you can play guitar. Not only this, but you can also sing. So, like, can we hear something now? If it's possible, of course.
Why not? I have my guitar just here.
Perfect. I think
And-
you play your guitar everywhere you go.
Yeah. And I'm not going to do this alone. I mean, I'm going to have my wonderful people also join as well. So,
Perfect.
people, are you ready? Then let's give them a song. Banya Otiashi. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When the night has come, the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand and stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh,
Stand by me.
oh, oh, if the skies that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand and stand by me. So, darling, darling,
Stand by me. Stand by me.
So I really like this song because of, with the second verse, the third line is actually a verse that my mom taught me, and the lyrics were the ones that kept me during the lockdown. I mean, lost in the midst of nowhere, in a place I've lived all of my life. I mean, there were so many questions.
Yeah, sorry. Now we are hearing slow.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
Better, yes.
How could I be so lost in a place that I know so well? So
Yes.
this song really kept me during the lockdown.
Nice. Now, I really love the song also, and I didn't try to sing because my voice is not good at all, but I really like the song, and yeah, good choice. Now we talk about other serious subjects from music and everything. I would like to know about the pandemic and the corona in the Ghana. So we all know that the previous year was difficult, for all of us due to COVID. Like many things have changed, and we all know that the recent COVID pandemic has significant and psychological, let's say, and social effects on the population. And today we want to know more about the situation in Ghana. First, let's hear some records shared by some participants from Jamestown to talk about the COVID and how they felt when, like, during that period, let's say.
I am hopeful that the COVID is gradually coming to an end. And now that we have a vaccine, I will encourage all to go have their shots. Thank you.
Well, I am Ivy McMore, and I can say it was a devastating pandemic, which it is a devastating pandemic, which really brought the whole world into a standstill. And it also taught us to put measures for other events in the future.
So it looks good, and it is great to see that we may actually be coming out of this pandemic. It means that we will be going back to some of the things we used to do, like travel around, engage with a lot more people at the same time. But certain things may still never be the same. I mean, the thought of taking hygiene very serious, and it's going to stick in there. So that's basically my thought. And also my thought also has to do with the mental health of young people around the world who
on the COVID. It has come to teach us a lot. When it came, no one expected it. However, we have all learned that as human or as a country, we have to put measures to fight against instances like the COVID.
Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts. And I have a question here. Which language, like direct language, was Patricia using? Like, is it Asante Tree or Akan?
That's Asante Tree.
Okay, perfect, great. Yeah, because there is two, like, and I tried to know which one was it. Thank you so much. And before we talk about COVID, I would like to invite our friends to watch a video made by our friend Adley from Jamestown to talk about his experience with the pandemic. So let's watch together.
Hi everyone, Adlai is my name. Aside working as a frontliner in a hotel, I'm also a peer educator and a teacher as well. I'm also interested in topics relating to women and children. Today, I would like to share my story after testing positive for COVID. Before the COVID, I mostly spent time with my sister's children, family, and friends. I mostly play football and watch movies during the weekends. So, it was on Wednesday morning, then I had a call from my manager saying that, I'd like, won't you come for the test? I was like, oh, madam, but I'm not on duty. She's like, oh, you can come. So I decided to go. By then I was having a serious headache. So I decided to see our workplace doctor first before going for the test. So I went to the doctor, and then the doctor was like, I told the doctor, my head is really, really aching me seriously. So it was like, you have to go and do the test first. Headache is also part of the symptoms. So I decided I went to do the test. And then, you know, the way they inserted the thing inside my nose, I sneezed several times. So So after doing that, I met my manager, and then I was like, my idea was like, oh, just give me some space. Hey, just give me some space. So I was like, oh, madam, what is wrong? Headache is also part of the symptoms. So after doing the test, I decided to come home because I wasn't feeling too well. So I came home. I came to sleep because my head was really aching me. I came to relax some more. A few hours later, I had a call from a strange number, and then I don't normally answer strange calls. So I decided to answer the call. So I answered the call, and I was like, good afternoon, how are you? Am I speaking with Adlaikwe? I was like, yeah, may I please know the one I'm speaking with? I'm doctor from this company. I was calling to tell you that I have tested positive of the virus. So now, whenever I'm walking through my community and I realize someone is not wearing nose masks, I make sure I talk to the person in a nice way, try to teach him the safety protocols, and also educate him more about COVID, because I've been a victim. I took all my medication serious, and after the third test, it came out negative. In short, I just want to say that with COVID, everyone is a potential victim, and all victims are also potential victors. Thank you.
Adle, thank you for this beautiful video. I hope you are feeling better. And also, I think you are very famous in Jamestown because you don't answer to strange phone numbers.
Say, only let me tell to the people who are hear us and see us that this video, I don't know why, but not passed there. The audio, yes, the people could hear, but we promised that we put the video online soon, and they can see the power of the image of the video later.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Bruno. Me, I would like to know more about the life in Ghana during the lockdown, like the challenges we have faced in Jamestown. We know that it's a highly populated place with communal kitchen and showers. How was it that period? I mean,
Okay, so can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you well. Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much for this question. So I'm actually going to answer this by introducing Jamestown a little bit to those who might have never come or maybe not heard of it, or maybe have heard but never been. So Jamestown is more of a cosmopolitan, considering the fact that it came into contact with the early Europeans, and even not that, with some other cultures from the same country. However, between the 17th and the 19th century, Jamestown has been divided into 3 European sovereignties. So slavery also existed there, which should also tell you it's also open. And it has, to me, most of the time been the gateway to the country. Also considering the fact that the first harbor to be ever built in the country was also built in Jamestown. However, during the lockdown, there were some few things that I personally experienced and want to share. We all knew somewhere in the early weeks of March, the president announced a total lockdown, or maybe a partial, because it was in some parts of Accra and then Kumasi. And then, in the course, to me, the lockdown as an approach to containing the COVID was, to me, more Eurocentric approach. In Europe,
yes,
where people live in their apartments, where they have maybe the toilets, the kitchen, and everything in their apartments, we in Jamestown live in the much more communal world. So people live in smaller groups called we, and we is like a family. So anyone who claims to come from Jamestown comes from either one of these families. And these families are more of external, so it includes uncles and aunties and stuff like those. And because most of us don't have the place of convenience, we always end up using the public place, which to me was a lot of, potentially people are likely to more contract the virus. And I lived in the part of the world in Jamestown, where people were still using the public place, and then I was also going to use there as well. However, there was also this strong belief amongst the people of Jamestown that the whole COVID thingy, some of the people were being racial with it. That's in the term colonial. So colonial, as they referred, was a corrupted term for corona, which means that you can only contract this particular virus from having come to contact with a white person. And I was also that kind of guy who, because of the organizations that I work with, also, work with lots of white people. So in a way, I felt a little bit sad about it because I know. And then, I've worked with you guys. People are nice, and it's time humans always try to concentrate more as humans and not as based on stereotypes or maybe country wise or anything like that. So people were still going about their normal days. There were times that I didn't feel any sort of lockdown because I still walked the streets, saw people, talked to them. For most of them, what I tried to do was to educate more. And I even got a name. Now I was Mr. Corona Guy because I would normally talk to people about COVID. And then even though internet, is accessible in Jamestown, where I am coming from in Ghana, most people would use it to post videos and pictures of that sort. And that was actually one thing that led to the formation of bringing some of these young people together because there was nothing to do, there was nowhere to go, and most of these young ones were still, how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? They would really want to do stuff, hang out. And then there were also times that food was shared by the government, which to me also brought forth lots of overcrowded places because food were given to the people through some of the religious bodies. So there were some coming from the churches, and then there were also some coming from the Islamic religious practitioners. And then this was so badly planned to me in such a way that because there's a clear line between people who really need and people who really want. So there were actually some young people whom I knew could have maybe lived on even in the days of the lockdown without necessarily having to, get the food or anything. But then they still use their strength, their power over some of these vulnerable and these aged people, the seniors, pave way through them to still collect the food. And I also talked before the show, I think 2 days ago, I talked to one guy who was also involved in the sharing of the food. Not only that, there was also pressure coming from above, the government gave the food out to be delivered to people because there were also some disturbing posts on social media saying people were, getting tired of being home and economically, people were also becoming down and most shops were also still not open. So this was a way to solving some of these challenges. However, this was badly planned in such a way that once the lorry arrives with the food, that is where you see a whole lot of crowd coming in. I personally feel would have gone a very long way to help if maybe targeted needy people are seen and then attended to in private. That could have also helped a lot. But then I still live in fear as I'm sitting down. I have friends who are most of my friends are currently unemployed or are also complaining about work issues. But then I'm also looking at the positive sides of the effects of COVID on Jamestown, which I'd also like to share. So some of the positive things is the fact that most people are being encouraged to make their own food rather than buying from the streets. It would also be important to know that in most family houses in Jamestown, young people are trained into family businesses. So as they grow, they are also likely to also establish their own sole income in generating activities or stuff like that. And currently, most of the young ones are finding alternatives to keeping up some of the businesses and then also engaging in other income generating activities. This to me has been very, very good. I feel very, very happy about it because now, yes, I've seen so many people selling food whom before the COVID would sell them under, bad environments considering hygiene. But then since after the COVID, some of these people have started putting measures like, saving their foods. And that is also increasing, it's also a way to get more people coming to buy from you. So it's really, really been very helpful. And we shouldn't, I personally saw opportunities during the lockdown. And yeah, this is my thoughts, my little thoughts on that.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I have another question. Like, did kids stop going to school in that period, like during the pandemic?
Yes. So, there was nothing like schooling, and there was nothing to do. There was nowhere to go. Every day was the same. And to me, the family bond really, really grew. No one was going to school every day, and in the kind of community where we come from, the family houses are not fenced. So instead of fencing, rooms are built to surround a common courtyard. So waking up to see the smiling faces of the children and stuff like that really, began my day, and I was mostly very, very happy about that. I really got a chance to know even more about the people I've really been all of my life, and it was really, really amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like during the corona, you could discover many things in your society, in your community, in your family. People try to gather always together to share and help without with taking also the precaution. And yeah, thank you. And also, I will ask you about the vaccination because now usually in most of the countries they start doing the vaccines. What about Ghana? Did you start doing the vaccination or not yet?
Yes, we have. So it started with the seniors somewhere about maybe 2 months ago. I'm not too sure. But then I haven't taken my first shot. I tried the second one, which was somewhere last week. And then when I was there, I realized that the whole system was sort of slow. Already, mind you, there's a strong belief among these people that COVID is not real. I mean, and we are trying to encourage them. However, at the vaccination centers, you were also likely to find people, after the first vaccination, you were given a card. And then for the second one, the card was taken away where you have to get a new one. And with the new card, it was to me taking like a whole day. So I think it took about 1 hour to attend to maybe 4 people or something. And we should put into consideration some people working under, being employed and working under people, maybe under permissions, coming to maybe take the shot or anything. However, people are still, it's always been a very long queue and people are taking it. So I'm very happy about that.
This is so great. And also, I have another question. Like, how is the process? Like they start with the old people, and then like or people with like life sickness, or and then the young people. There is like few categories. Is it the same also in Ghana?
Yes, it's the same. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I hope this period will like we get back to normal. I mean, we get back to normal as soon as possible. And also, I would like now to see if we do have some comments. Bruno, do you have some comments?
Yes, Saif, we have here some people online that put one question, but I think it was one question that already was answered. That the question or the word is about the vaccination. How is the vaccination in Ghana? But Nia already answered. But I have a little one, if I can. that I remember when I was in Ghana, and one of the beautiful image that stays on my mind was to play with all that kids. And what I want to ask, because that kids continues there for sure, totally with open arms and with big smiles to play. You feel some barriers on these new times to play with the kids or to do something with them?
Hello?
Yes.
So if I got you right, do I feel happy getting to see those smiles every day?
No,
Or how do you mean?
no, my question is now on these times, these new times with this pandemic, if you feel any barriers to play with the kids or some problems that not exist before.
Yes. So of course there's been some barriers, but then I don't know, nature is so much beautifully designed that even when the first letter falls, there's always an alternative until the 26th letter, and then you can still start with the counting numbers. So there is always an alternative. So now with the internet, I'm also able to reach so many people. So there's actually, I think in the course of the program, I would like, I'm going to introduce this, and then I'm just going to give like a brief. Now I'm talking to so many children over the internet. We are playing, we are having fun. I'm able to go to the school with the organization that I work with, Radio Gamashi, to talk to them about radio as a means to, keeping up whilst you have nothing to do or anything like that. So yes, there's been barriers, like the close contact to playing with them and using the parachutes, and that I really miss.
Thank you very much. For now, Saif, no more comments or questions, but I will be with open eye, and the people that are hear us and see us can make questions anytime.
Okay, thank you so much, Bruno. And now let's close the topic of the corona and go for send some good vibes. But I have another question. What is your wishes like after the corona or this pandemic come out hopefully soon? Do you have like wishes, me or the others? I would love to listen to you guys.
Yes. So I personally, I don't know. Sorry if I've been, selfish talking alone. You can always let me know if you want to say anything. So myself, one of my biggest wish is to see young people, and not only young people, maybe everyone coming up to sit under one umbrella to talk about their issues, to share their experiences during the COVID, to encourage, to inspire, to ideate, to motivate, to make other people. Perhaps if this is done more, we may end up answering questions of so many people who don't even know to ask yet. So yes, it's one of my greatest wishes. And then I have a second big wish for Jamestown. And my second big wish for Jamestown is that, yes, there may be corona and people may be in hardship. However, I know that there is this definitely better day coming, which I don't know when, but I know definitely is going to arrive. So yes, it's my very big wish. And then, yes, I know it's coming, so just expect it someday, anytime soon.
Thank you so much, Ni. I hope your wishes will come true, and I would like to thank you for your attitude and your positive attitude. Yeah, thank you so much. And now I will take our listeners to give them a little break with the song called On Your Day. Sorry, I'm not. Is it right? How to call it?
It's pronounced Oenyaloi.
Oenyaloi.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, I'm curious what this song is about. Like,
so Oenyalo is actually like people who really want your downfall, like the haters. So this lyrics from this song was brought together by a couple of young people from Jamestown. Considering the system in which we lived, where people lived in more communal groups of family. there are some people who are always backbiting, talking about you, not saying it straight to you, and then they put it some of this. So it's just about things that haters will do, stuff like that. So yeah, I just put them together.
Thank you so much. Let's listen to this beautiful song.
No one is shishia for she. By way, no one is shishia for she. Ah, no one is shishia for she. Jamoson, no one is shishia for she. Oye nyele no ba jebo na yo ywe mo. Oye ywe mo boy. Ejake sumo sande. Oye nyele no ba jebo da kona yo ywe mo. Oye ywe mo basa. Ejake sumo sande. Nyemi boke chaka shejele mi. Eche jiniku ni wa wo wa desai. Ko ocho nyemi mi no bana. Ko ocho nyemi mi no bana yemi. Eche akaya eko. Ah. Nyeme. Mini ke eche. Ingma ke eche ya. Ake eche ya eko. Kanyo nyemi. Sumo nyemi tuwendo sumo ye. Eko manje keshule moba. Oye nyele no ba jebo. Na yo ywe mo. Oye ywe mo boy.
Very good song.
Yes, good choice. Thank you, Lee. Me?
Hello.
I would like to learn more about Jamestown and have a clear idea also about the community work there. So let's talk about the community work in Jamestown. What would you like to share with our listeners? A project or a work in the community, or maybe a challenge you have overcome recently?
Okay. So there is actually a project which we started in the early days of the lockdown, which I want to share.
Yes.
So it's a project that I call the Tell to Inspire. I call Tell to Inspire. So Tell to Inspire is just an initiative that is going to involve people telling their stories using music as their main tool. You know, music doesn't only entertain, however, it always leaves you with that sounding lyrics of information. So, based on a given topic, we would normally discuss if people had maybe experiences on those topics, and then we bring them together and then we sang them out or anything. So we're able, in no time, we're able to make like a lot of songs using the internet as also a tool. So people were able to sing from wherever they are over WhatsApp and stuff like that. And then I put them together, everything. And then these young ones, my beautiful friends over here, Doris, Stanley, Stanshia, and of course we have the man himself. I'd like here. He say I.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I can stop there on the corner someone. Now I can see good.
Yeah. So this was actually some of the things that was keeping them together. So during the lockdown, I realized I really loved mixing songs. I was also working in a radio station. And then even though I didn't have the equipment, most times I had to borrow from the radio station when it's not in use. Now is the time when no one is using the radio, when I'm allowed to bring all the stuff and the gadgets, including the laptop home, using Wi-Fi to operate the radio from home. So I started to use, having access to Wi-Fi, collect some of this information, and I brought these young people together. I realized they actually had lots to share. And there were most times that we organized meetings online just so that people could share their stories based on interested topics. And then, yes, it's really, really worked out. And currently, we have plans of, bringing it out to the community theater in Jamestown under strict COVID protocols, and then young people sharing their stories as we sing them out to inspire and encourage other people, and also to lead to answering questions we don't even know to ask yet.
This is great, yeah, especially in the tough period like pandemic. It was a good idea. Like, wow, very good for the initiative. Yeah, very good. And now I would like to ask Remo if you do, sorry, Bruno, if you do have some questions.
Yes, we not have directly questions, but we have people that starts to be motivated to participate too.
Yes.
And we have Iman that say, hello guys, thank you for this show. I would like to say hi and send a big hug and positive thoughts to all the EPA network that includes our beautiful friends in Accra. And even Samuel, I think that from Accra too.
For change.
Yes, and even says wonderful, and it was amazing. So people are see us and listen what we are saying here, and are giving us positive vibes.
Yes, we are happy that people are enjoying and our broadcast today. So yeah, this is good. And now let's go to talk about the European Union wishes. So, like me, like first, but first, no. Before I ask you, we do have some records, I think, from our friends from Jamestown, sharing their wishes. So yes, let's hear them first, and then I will ask you.
I must say the European Union really did so well by rolling out the safety measures to avoid the spread of the virus. They also invested in the pharmaceutical industries to come out or manufacture vaccines. Yeah.
My name is Joshua Edu. Okay, all right. And so for the European Union, I think it is an organized body, and that was even reflective in during the COVID times. So you have like some of the European countries supporting each other. It's a well organized body as compared to the African Union, where although the support is there, it's that's partial, and I don't really see the strength of the African Union. But I don't want to make any comparisons because most of these Europeans are like their countries are like advanced or developed countries. But the European Union, it's a great union worthy of emulation by other like continents. Yeah.
Great. So this record showed the West African view on Europe.
With the European Union, my personal thought and view is that it's always been one of the leading unions we have in the world when it comes to investment in partnership, investment in infrastructure, partnership, and all of that. And I have actually been a benefactor of such partnerships before. So I have really fond memories of how the European Union is working here in Africa and also with other African countries, especially here in Ghana. Yeah.
So thank you, Evie, Joshua, and Samuel for sharing your thoughts. And now I would like to ask you, do you have other wish for the European Union? Sorry, I cannot hear you. I think your micro.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a very big wish. May the European Union, we have seen, all of the efforts they are putting in by the young people in Jamestown and beyond. I've also experienced. I have a bottle from a participation project I did for them. Yeah. So yeah, they are doing so good, and I will just encourage them to keep doing more. And then yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Neil. And I would like to ask Bruno, do you have like other comment or?
Until now, we not have more comments, but I incentivize the people that who are hearing us and see us. They can participate all times. It's only to write here on the chat that I will looking, and they can ask something to our friends.
Thank you, Neil, for sharing your wish to European Union. And now our broadcast is almost over. But before that, I would like to hear a song that was registered by you, I think, in the studio. And actually, you went to the studio at 5 a.m. I mean, like early in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really believe that you are a very determined person. Thank you. So the song is called No Woman Culture. Yeah. And why did you choose this song?
Yeah. So this song was actually a favorite song to one of the young people in the community choir.
Yes.
And then she was supposed to come sing it. However, because of time, and then she wasn't able to come, I decided since she did a pre-recording that wasn't so perfect, I tried to maybe sing it out quickly and send it. So, and unfortunately, she's not here. I mean, it would have been best if she's here to share.
Yeah, please say hi to her from EPA Hamburg.
Sure.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all the people who made these videos and songs. Thank you for your efforts, guys. Bruno, can you hear this song? Yeah?
Yes, I need to say that I hear already this music and the result is beautiful. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. No woman, no cry. Sing it, yeah. No woman, no cry. Hey, hey. Sing no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town, and then we were observing the hypocrites mingling with the good people we meet. Good friends we have, and for the good ones we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, and no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town, and then Georgie would make the fire light as it was, logwood burning through the night, and we would cook cornmeal porridge, of which we'll share with you. Our fish, they are only courage, yeah. So we've got to push on through. But what we can't say, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. BPF, BPR, be fine. BPF. Biara be a fine, BPF, Biara be a fine, BPF, Biara be a fine, BPF, Biara be a fine, BF, Biara be a fine, BPF, Biara be a fine, BPF, Biara be a fine.
Whoa!
Amazing, great.
Dankeschön.
Bravo. Yeah, I really enjoyed
I would like only to do a question because I'm very curious. I want to ask because to get this beautiful results, to do this music that I imagine that I hear some of the voices, maybe for some of you. Any of you is professional to do this kind of music, or how you get to this final result?
Okay. So, anyways, so I mean, we have always been results oriented. We've always worked hard, and then one thing that keeps us going is the fact that we always work as a team, and I mean that is our secret. Just working as a team and then bringing up our ideas to build on them is our secret, and yeah.
I think it's not secret, and it's the key word: work like a team.
Yes.
Very good.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Ni, for this song and for your efforts. Our broadcast comes to an end. Unfortunately, I'm very happy and honored to have you here also with the team from Jamestown. Today is our second broadcast. It was a pleasure. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, project, and your ideas. We have learned a lot from you. Hopefully, we meet next time in real life, not only online. Maybe I will go to Jamestown to come to go there and visit you guys. I would like also to thank our audience who have been listening to us today. Thank you, Bruno and Radio Z family and EPA also family. I hope you have enjoyed our second broadcast today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio Z, and to keep you up to date for more activities and events. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
And from here, from Lisboa, from Portugal to Ghana directly, peace and love.
Thank you.